So, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I mean, I thought my audio was on, but I did a whole live session, as you can see on the screen. So you can see two of me. One, I'm talking to myself, but basically talking to myself. Okay. And I went through the whole process, and basically, I did not have any audio going on. Sad. So basically, what I'm gonna do over the next 35 minutes or so, how do I know? Because I can see that the time of this particular recording is 35 minutes of me talking to myself. But anyway, let's get started. So you can see here that my portfolio is about 1600 so far, and I'm just gonna try to mimic what I was talking about as I'm looking at it on the screen. You can see that we started this journey I think about 33 weeks ago now, 31 to 32 weeks ago right now. So the first thing I'm going to do, as you can look at it on the screen, is I'm actually going to update our relative market performance. We need to know how well we're doing in the marketplace, okay, as compared to the complete to the whole cryptocurrency market. Okay, we need to know how we're doing. I like to do that because it allows me to feel on the pulse of the market. Okay, it's just one of the factors that I had onto the journey, and just to make sure that we're not just betting or gambling away, right? Oh, by the way, if you like this tool, this is just a little tool that the spreadsheet you're looking at is a little tool. All you have to do is text the word save directly to me at 732-517-7532, and then also you will be able to get, if you don't have a Coinbase account yet, I'll give you access to a Coinbase account where I make a little $10 Bitcoin. You support me, but you also get $10 worth of Bitcoins as well. So now that's what's going on. So what we need to do is we need to update the previous. So if you look all the way to the right, you see relative market performance. We need to update that area. And then we're going to also update the left hand side, which shows the weekly. So let's go ahead and we're going to refresh the portfolio to see how we've been doing. As you can see, that's a 1 month chart right there. So after refreshing it, we're showing that the portfolio balance is about $1,512.89. All right, interesting. So okay, so you see that there's a lot of ups and downs, even the last 1 month, right? But you can see some spikes. Some of those spikes is basically about 3 or 4 of those. We come in weekly and we invest about $100. When I started this journey, this experimental journey, about 31 weeks ago, we started with $20 per week. The idea is you invest just $20 or whatever amount you want per week. Okay, we call it the dollar cost averaging. Let's take a look at what dollar cost averaging means, right? Dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy in which an investor divides up the total amounts to be invested across periodic purchases of a target. So instead of you dumping all your money in because you heard that Bitcoin was trading at $11,000 this time last year, is trading at $40,000, you now say, hey, let me take all of my life savings, $25,000, $50,000, and let me dump it in it so I can double, quadruple it. Don't do that. Okay, if you're not swing trading or day trading, which is a complete different strategy altogether, don't do that. You don't want to be gambling. If you look at that 1 year chart right there, portfolio, you can see we've been upward trending. Granted, we're adding money, but just so is the market. People are adding money to the market, right? So if you look at Bitcoin chart right there, we'll go back to 1 year. Let's go back to 1 year. If you look at 1 year, it was trading it's been up by 247% in last 1 year. So this is not exactly gambling. Okay, we can see here that there is some kind of growth going on, okay, in the cryptocurrency. It's not widely adopted yet. It is slowly but surely. The same thing with Ethereum. It's up 600% in the last 1 year. Yes, it spiked up to $3,900 at some point. Is it 39? Yeah, $3,900 at some point, and it's up to 2,700. It was trading at way below that. 600% increase. Cardano, the same thing. It's trading at $1.38 right now. Right? It was trading at, like, look at that, 800, almost 900% up in the last 1 year. So dollar cost averaging is the best, but you don't want to be trying to time the market or dump all your money in it, because you may just be dumping all your money at the wrong spot in the market, in market timing. So the idea is to don't attempt to time the market. Instead, dollar cost average. Put a little bit of something you can afford to put away, that you know if you lost that money, it wouldn't really matter. Just put it in the cryptocurrency, minimum $20 per week, and that's how you can perform this experiment with us in your own way. Again, the details of the experiment is in the description below. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it a point to pre-record these sessions now. That way, avoid the mistake that I made today, which is not recording my audio. So again, you're seeing two different faces of mine. One was already recorded, and the one you're seeing my mouth match my audio, I had to record it all over again. Let's go back into Coinbase, right? Portfolio, right? So right now we're doing 1,000. The portfolio balance value is $1,513.55. We're not in a hurry. We don't know everything about the technology. We know enough that we can trade it. So we're updating the present value on the right hand side, and then we need to go take a look at the 24 hours ago. In a second here. 24 hours ago. We click on the 24-hour chart. Yep. Then 24 hours ago, it was the value of the portfolio was $14.37.31. So we're going to go back to the crypto tracker, which again you can download your own copy. Below, we'll update that, right? $14.37.31. So our portfolio is up by 5.3% in the last 24 hours. Now the whole market is up by 6.21%, as you can see right there. You can also see that there are 11,000 cryptos in the marketplace. Okay, 11,000 cryptos, different crypto assets in the marketplace. We don't try to buy them all. A lot of people are gambling out there. So we update market change by 6.21%, and you can see that the market is doing better than us by 14%. Not bad. We just like to feel on the pulse. If I start to see that number in the 3 digits, as in 1,000% or more, then there's probably something off going on in the marketplace in the short term. But I'm long regardless. Okay, meaning I'm continuing to buying the crypto. I'm continuing to buy strategically assets in the cryptocurrency marketplace. All right, so you can see I'm updating. You need to update now. I need to update the 33 row, the 33rd row. I need to update that because I'm going to be buying today right in front of you. Basically the G column, which is the moving percentage growth, you can see that we're up by 55% about some weeks ago, like by I think it was May 17th, and then it crashed May 17th. Let's go back and look at Bitcoin. What happened at that point in time, right? What happened at that point in time was that the market crashed. Okay, which is another reason why I always suggest that you don't gamble, have a strategy. See, the market crashed, but it didn't matter to me. I just kept buying. Okay, even though obviously as a human being you start to feel like whoa, but if you look at the 1 year chart, it's still up 247%. right? There is no investment out there like that right now outside of crypto that you can expect that, the last time this happened was when there was the .com boom, right? So what we don't want to do is take our life savings and go dump it in the market like some people did back then and lost their livelihood, their shirts on their back. We want to play the game strategically. Dollar cost averaging is what that is for me, because I have other businesses. I'm busy with other lives. However, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity, right? I don't want to miss out on another 300% increase on my, on even if it's just $1 that I can give to this, right? Well, minimum $20 now, but if you're following my strategy, right? So the market is still up from last 1 year. Yes, it was up to $64,000 at some point. So the way you capitalize on that without losing your shirt, that's why this is the Safe Crypto Club. The way you capitalize on that is dollar cost average, and then focus on your active income stream so you can afford to put a little bit more away periodically over time. Periodically, don't dump your money. Don't play the pump and dump game if you don't have a strategy. I am convinced that most people who claim to have strategies playing the pump and dump game, they don't. Okay, they just try to make themselves feel better. They made $2,000 one day. They don't tell you their losses, right? They don't tell you when they lose money. Okay. Also, you look at this. If you look at the percentages in on the G column, the moving percentages, this is a roller coaster. Look at the graph on the right hand side. Look at, if your portfolio is acting that way and you depend on short-term moves to make money, you can catch an heart attack. Okay, but again, this is not gambling. There's $1.68 trillion behind the whole market right now, and no, it is not gambling. We don't plan to back out. This is money that I can afford to lose. Okay, I'm willing to bet and I can afford to lose the money. Okay, and that's the only way I would suggest you play this game as well. If you're an average person like myself, okay, consider myself an average person. I make certain business moves that most average people don't, but I still consider myself average, so I don't play the emotional game. So I'm updating the 33rd row for this week. Update that to basically mimic, to capture that number from the relative market performance automatically. And I'm writing the previous week, which is the 31st week. I'm writing that hard, write that into that column and now make it a formula so that it can stay there forever. All right, so I'm doing that. As you can see right now, we're down 4.93%, but we're about to put $100 in the market. We're about to invest $100 in the market, and we're gonna have 75% of that go to the top 3 high market cap assets in the market, and then we're gonna play a little with 25% of that investment dollars, right? All right, good. So that's what we're dealing with here. Again, I'm just trying to mimic what I'm showing on the screen. So let's go on the trade, I guess. Let's look at what's going on. Let's go on the trade. Yes, okay. So what do I buy? I buy only tradable assets on Coinbase. Only tradable assets on Coinbase. Like I said earlier, there's 11,000 cryptos out there, but Coinbase actually vets them. I don't know what their criteria are. I'm willing to bet on their criteria. And then whatever is tradable on Coinbase is the only thing I buy. Plus, I only buy the top 3 with 75% of my investing dollars. And the last 25%, I play with it. And yeah, you can use the filter right there. You see all of the different assets available in the general market. But some of them are not tradable on Coinbase. If they're not tradable on Coinbase, I'm not touching them. So you turn the filter tradable asset on. You sort by market cap from highest to lowest. The number 1 is still Bitcoin, $40,000, trading at $40,000, $769 billion behind Bitcoin. However, in the last 1 year, it's grown by only 32%. You'll see that in a little bit. While Ethereum has grown by, I think they said 200, almost 300%. So Ethereum is actually growing faster. And thanks to the fact that a lot of people are believing, I'm using the word believing allegedly because I don't know much about this technology. I just know what they're sharing with us on the news. Allegedly, Ethereum has a lot more utility capabilities. Okay, it's much more utilized for the blockchain technology than Bitcoin could ever be. Bitcoin is used more as a store of value, or is believed to be more of a store of value, like gold, silver, things like that. This right now, okay, at least based on because again, these are technology. This is the blockchain technology, and there's actual algorithm behind it. It is known that Bitcoin only has certain amount of coins or tokens, so the price is up. Okay, plus it was the first one to get really popular. So the top three there is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. Theta is a stable coin, meaning the dollar, the $1 value never changes. Some people use it as a place to stake their money to generate interest on their money. The same thing for USD coin. But the top three there, as you can see, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. We're going to be spending 75% of our $100 investing dollars today on that. So $25. We're going to click preview buy. We're going to buy $25 worth of Bitcoin. Let's see, and done. Okay, that's 0.009, about 0.01 worth of Bitcoin. So the beauty of cryptocurrencies, you get to buy fractions of any coin you want. Although if you go to myempirepro.com/public, you can sign up for public. You can also buy the stock market for a fraction. You can buy Tesla for a fraction of what it's worth right now. Let's see, if you go to public, so public is like app on your phone, but you go to myempirepro.com/public to sign up through me, again, to help us support the journey. And then instead of you paying, let's see what Tesla is going for right now. Tesla is trading at $700. If you don't have $700, you don't have to buy it. Okay, you can buy a fraction of it. So the same thing, I just bought Ethereum. $25 goes to the second, which is Ethereum. So bought 0.16 worth of Ethereum. All right, it's trading at $2,700 right now. Next, we're gonna buy Cardano. We're gonna skip Theta. I'm not playing the staking game. It's just not something I understand yet. Or they call it staking or yield, interest yielding. You can do it. You can learn more about it. I have a video that describes what it is a little bit, but again, we're keeping this simple, right? So we're going to jump to Cardano, which is an actual asset. It's competing. People are claiming that it's competing with Ethereum because it's also a platform, a blockchain platform that you can build other utilities on. It's trading at $1.38 right now. So in my opinion, based on what they're saying about this is a steal. If Ethereum is already trading at $2,700. Again, we don't worry too much about the actual dollar. We worry about the percentage growth. So we're going to buy Cardano. We're going to buy $25 worth of it. I've been buying Cardano for a while right now. Yep, $25 worth of Cardano is being purchased. Let's take a look. All right, that's 192 different tokens of Cardano. I like seeing that number, but it's all purely emotional. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's $25 worth of Cardano. That's all that matters. How much that $25 can grow in value, that's the most important thing, right? And then done. All right, so the next thing, we want to play a little, not gambling. This is not gambling. We're playing a little with the last 25% of the investing dollars. So we're going to sort change column from worst to best. So this is based on how much it's changed in the last 24 hours. So Mask Network is what comes up as the worst traded on Coinbase token in the last 24 hours. So we're going to be buying that. Okay, now I advise to read up a little bit if you want to, but honestly, I am betting on the fact that it's already tradable on Coinbase. And as you can look at the last 1 year, it was trading at $97 at this inception, right, which is just February, and somehow it crashed all the way. So it was probably pumped and dumped, okay? But since then, it's even traded at as low as $3, which is half of $6 that it's trading at right now. So people still believe in it, okay? There's $97 million in it right now, market cap in it right now. So again, this is just this week. I don't know if I'll buy it more again. If it's trading cheaply again at any point that I'm buying, I'll buy. So you can see a little description of what Mask Network is for: exchanging cryptocurrency between social media platforms. That sounds cool, but there are many probably other ones like that out there. I'm willing to bet this week on it and just have it in there, long on it. You just never know. They may turn up. If they turn up, it will be a little small percentage of my portfolio that would turn up, right? And that's the idea here. That's the strategy I am using. All right, so I'm going to be buying Mask Network, okay, MASK, and adding that to my portfolio. So that's how I have varieties and diversity in my portfolio. We spend 75% on the top 3 high market cap. We spend 25% on whatever is looking like a bargain for that week, okay? It is, I will consider it a gamble. It's gamble to an extent, not to a lot of extent. It's strategy to a large extent. As you can see, I'm probably not going to buy Mask Network next week. There's a good chance I will buy Bitcoin, I will buy Ethereum next week, I will buy Cardano, and there's almost a 0 chance, all right, that I'll be buying any more Mask Network. But you just never know, okay? But again, it's to put some diversity in the portfolio and to play the game. I have a strategy. There are some tokens or assets that I've purchased in the past few weeks that have actually done well, based on where I purchased at the point in time. But that's in the short term. We don't know the long term. Long term starts at 1 year based on what I can see right now. But for me personally, it's actually 5 years. So you can see all those spikes, right? We need to refresh that page because, we need to refresh that really quickly. All right. Yeah. So I'm actually going to edit this in a way that you won't see my previous face. You're just seeing the screen. There you go. All right. So it's now the value of the portfolio is $1,603. Okay. So we need to update the crypto portfolio tracker. All right, let's update that really quickly. There you go. So it's now 1603.81 cents. So not only are we going to update that, we're also going to update the charts. There's a setup of the charts that you're looking at that we need to update. So the present is now 1603. What was it 24 hours ago? 1436 and 62. We can update that as well real quickly. And it's not much difference in the market, but our portfolio has changed quite a bit because we added some more money. But keep in mind that the market is always, money is being added and taken away from the market all the time too. So there's nothing different there. We're playing the game, right? So 11% portfolio jump, 6% market jump. We're now beating the market by 87% because I've chosen to put my money where my mouth is. Right? All right. So let's see here. So what else? Yep, the market is doing the same thing, 6.21%, right? Yep. All right, so that's how I play this game every week. That's why I'm updating you every week. I do this right in front of you every week. So we've invested $16.92 so far in the last 31 weeks, but the value of the portfolio is $16.03. So it's down by 5.21%. Okay, 5.21%. It's down by 5.21%. Yep. Let's see. Yep. Yep. So I'm gonna starting next week. I probably will start uploading those videos, so anyone can watch any point in time that they didn't feed. Since our live audience is not that much to write home about, and also, you don't have to prepare or catch me at the right time, anything like that. So you see that graph right there. We need to update the graph. The green lines are basically the moving market value, the portfolio value, rather, right? And the red lines is basically my money going inside. Okay, it's red because my money is leaving my pocket, hopefully temporarily, right? And you can see at some point the green lines were above the red line. That's when the portfolio was doing well, prematurely, because it was like a few weeks into the game. And you can see in the bottom chart that the lines were above the zero line as well, but then it crashed on May 17th, and it's been consolidating under that since then. No fear, this is long term, right? And we're here for the long run. That's what we mean when we say we're long on cryptocurrency. You can see that spike right there, right? You can see the 1 year will continue to grow, because just like the market, we're putting money in the market. We're putting what we can afford on a weekly basis in the market. You look at Bitcoin overview in the last 1 year, it makes sense that, considering that this is a new technology that is not even widely adopted yet, it's only gonna go up, and we don't know what Bitcoin is gonna do long term, but in the long term into the past has done 38,000% increase. So imagine if you put your money in there 2015, right? Imagine that, right? And imagine you've been able to take some money out of it too in a time of need, right? So double click on the chart. We're going to double click on the chart and then update the setup to the new row on the chart, right, to reflect the new week, right? You want to do the same thing for the second chart, right? So we're right now on row 33, which is the week of 8/9. Today is 8/6, so this weekend essentially, right? And you can see that the curve is now reflecting the new data we just updated, right? And it's coming closer back to the zero line. The idea is eventually it's not just going to go past zero line, to go past the 55% record that we had in ROI. Okay, so now let's go look at what the news is saying. Oh, by the way, if you want, again, text the word SAVE directly to me at 732-517-7532 to get $10 worth of Bitcoins. I will get one too. You will help us support, and you get $10 worth of Bitcoin that will be added to your portfolio that can grow over time, right? So let's go check out the news. Yep, the news. There you go. So there you go. So news. Yep. So Ethereum spikes after new upgrade as its crypto market dominance gains an edge on Bitcoin. So like I said earlier, prices have been up 280% this year alone, while Bitcoin has only grown by 32%. All right, that's something to write home about. Remember, I always tell you, look at the percentages. Look at the percentages, not the linear numbers, not the dollar amount. Look at the percentage growth. The dollar amount, you can only look at that as a seed. It's a seed. But what is really multiplying your number is the percentage growth. Okay? So if Ethereum is showing 280%, how many more times over would your money would have grown if you had your money in Ethereum? That's why the biggest asset in my portfolio right now is Ethereum, because it's growing faster, right? Ethereum's major upgrade today will be a blow to, that's a few days ago, actually yesterday, to miner. So they had a major upgrade. Then this guy, who is apparently a major guy in the investment world, Steve Cohen, makes his first crypto bet. It's going to be a lot of firsts. You're going to start hearing more news about investors that had sworn up and down that cryptocurrency is a scam and Bitcoin is a scam and they would never make it. A lot of people are going to lose money. You're going to hear a lot of them making their first bet. Okay? Do you want to wait until then? Usually that means it's too late. Okay? You want to be front. Read up as much as you can read up. You may even learn more than I could possibly learn. And let's get going. Regulations in the Bitcoin market is a good sign. It's a sign of worldwide adoption of the cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology in general. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. Also, NFTs is part of the new technology that's basically operated off of the Ethereum blockchain technology for tracking artwork. It stands for non-fungible token. Okay, for tracking the authenticity and the originality of artwork. It could be music, could be artwork. It's still very fresh. I don't understand much about how that's possible. I could see into the future how that could be possible over time, but again, not much for you to worry about right now. Just keep it simple, okay? To the 7 rules strategy in the description box. All right, now with that being said, let's see here. Steve Cohen, yes, is a businessman, fund manager, blah blah blah. Met owners, New York Mets owners. So he's making his first bet. Congratulations to him. We're not waiting for these guys. Don't wait for these guys to make your first bet and to start playing little by little, $20 a piece per week for your first 20 weeks. And then you can step it up to whatever you want to step it up to. Make sure you don't step it up beyond what you can afford to lose in any given week. Okay, in any given week, not lifetime, in any given week. Okay, and just play the game like that. Put some money away in this stuff, right? So again, NFTs are here to stay, I believe. That's my personal opinion, but it's very, very early. The explanation of the technology goes way over most people's head, but again, no surprise there. If I explain what a motherboard or the chips inside a computer or the MacBook Pro M1 is for you, there is a good chance that you'll be confused as well. All right, so yeah, let's not worry too much about that. All right, so London hard fork on Ethereum now live. Anyway, so at this point, then I started to figure like, oh, it looks like I may have not been recording my voice, but then I had to record everything all over again. But again, under the For You tab, you click on the For You on the left panel, and then News at the top. You can see all the latest news. You know, get excited about the future of cryptocurrency, the future of Ethereum. Ethereum is widely used by a lot of the other cryptocurrency assets as a platform. It's like an operating system of sorts. It's kind of like the Windows of the different softwares that you have operating on Windows or the Mac, right? It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Invesco files third crypto ETFs. ETFs, right? You know about ETFs, right? They're not going anywhere. So if you're buying ETFs on the regular stock market, you're already being exposed to the Bitcoin market. So again, this stuff is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. So you might as well get in. Go watch this. I think it's a 7-day free course, something like that I have on there. Go watch it, you know, and you know, I break them down into layman language to the best, and it's probably the worst explanation, but you can at least have a feel of what this is about, you know, and then we'll take it from there, right? Yep. So this is it's you know, I will come back here once a week. I will continue to share what is going on. I will continue to share with you what is going on. I will continue to give a live update. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watch the other videos that I have on this channel. Educate yourself. Watch other videos of other content creators too in the space. But I will continue to share my journey with you here. Ethereum is huge. Follow all the news about Ethereum, okay? Follow them and then start putting a little bit of something away, you know? Don't wait. Please don't wait. Don't wait until Warren Buffett tells you it's okay to invest in cryptocurrency. He's an old man. He could die at any point, anytime in time. Okay? Don't wait anyone can die anytime, but he's old. He's really old. He has a higher chance of dying than most human beings because he's old and he's not supposed to understand all this stuff. I'll see you at the top. Peace.